It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah. It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.
So a man skipped work, Scotty, for 6 years and was only found out after he was set to win an award.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, so this is Joaquin Garcia. He's skipped work for 6 years. No one noticed. He's over in Spain. So the Spaniards, I don't want to cast aspersions, but really they don't have the biggest work ethic, do
Yes.
they?
No. Well, I don't know about that. You see, there might be some very hardworking Spaniards around. I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
But this bloke's a bit of a genius, isn't he? 6 years, copping the paycheck.
Yep.
And then he got an award, and he turned up and they go, who the hell are you?
He's worked for the government. He was a building supervisor for a water treatment plant in Spain. He worked there for more than 20 years, and then he just stopped showing up.
And no one noticed.
And he thought, I'll try my luck, see how long this goes for 6 years. Amazingly, it worked. The whole time, he collected his annual salary of $41,000, 500 years. Over 6 years, you are very good on the maths.
240 grand.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I just,
Bit over 240
yeah,
grand.
but still, that is.
Oh, mate, like I got a tape measure in my hand. I just had things up all the time. I had a young bloke that turned up for work wanting to be an apprentice.
Yep.
And I used to put them on for a little bit to see how they'd go. And it was hard work back in those days. And at about, I think it was about 11 o'clock, I found him asleep in the wardrobe. He'd had a tough morning. And I said, mate, I don't think you're cut out for this. You're asleep in the wardrobe after about 4 hours.
And you've run a lot of building projects.
Well, I used to.
But would you agree, and I've worked as a labourer on many building sites, there's nothing worse when they've told you to look busy.
Yes. Well, I mean, we do that on television of it, like if we've got the cameras rolling and there's, other tradesmen in the background, but they can't go, while we're talking to someone, sometimes, very rarely, just look busy, boys, because you can't just stand there staring at the camera in the background because you've got other tradesmen there. So just measure something, boys. Yeah. I'm only going to be talking for 1 minute and then you can get back to work.
Yeah, and then because they want to start up
They want to start circular saws and stuff like that. And just look busy. We always say that, for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I leave and they can get back into it. But it is hard to do that because you measure things about 8 times.
Yeah.
Tape measure in, tape measure out.
I've often noticed they're very thorough on the block.
Very
so how can they, why does Keith get so picky then if they're always measuring everything?
Yes, that's right. Well, that's right. We measure everything 5 times, not once.
Hey, that's exactly what you do. But I back in the days when I used to work for a living, I worked down at the resort down in the snow, and this is when they were building Blue Cow Ski Resort.
Yes.
So it was heading up to the start of the season. Everyone was going to be there, and they just needed labourers to do a little bit of spackle around the place, and if you could do a little bit of concreting and stuff like that. But we got there, they'd hired too many labourers with nothing for us to do, and they said, look, there's government ministers around, you just got to look busy.
Yep.
And so I'd carry a bucket of cement around with me, and I'd move the bucket from one door to another. It nearly killed me just trying to come up with stuff to do.
Yeah. Taxpayer money too, by the way.
It was taxpayer money. And I have
You're bludging on the people.
I have killed about. Well, I wanted to work. I wanted to work hard. I wanted to work hard.
Yeah, you're a work ethic, mate.
That's my work ethic, right?
How long have you been getting up at bloody 3 in the morning?
Since 2003.
Yeah.
2003.
20-odd years.
It is. It's 21 years.
21 years.
You know, when I first started doing it, I remember I used to think I was going to throw up. I'd get up out of bed and I used to think I'm going to keel over.
It's a tough one, like really hard getting up at that time.
Yeah.
And continually doing it forever. And, the amount that you drink on a Sunday night, it must be difficult. No, I'm joking, you don't. I know you're very responsible.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Under the Bus. Well, mate, I think it's been great talking to you, Scotty. Look out for The Block. That's back on the telly. When is it? When's it coming?
It's coming on after the Olympics on 9 and 9 now.
Okay. And
we're keen. We're ready to go. We've done 3 months of building, and it's looking really sharp and fun. And it's going to be a great series. Number 20.
okay? And you'll be showing up to work every day and not like Joaquin Garcia.
No, I'll be there.
You'll be
Yes.
getting all the awards. Imagine if you got a Logie Award and you hadn't been seen on telly for ages. Imagine
That's
that.
right. Imagine. Another one.
Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.
The time-old question, where do you put your sauce? Where do you keep your sauce? Do you keep it in the fridge or do you keep it in the pantry? Jessica Rowe.
I keep it in the fridge. I keep pretty much all of our condiments in the fridge. I don't know if that's a good idea, but anything with a lid that I've opened,
Yeah.
I keep in the fridge. I also keep cereal in the fridge.
Keeps the pantry moths out.
Yeah, well, that's what I reckon.
No, you're right. It's not what you reckon. I put my rice in the fridge.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
What, the rice, the microwave rice in a bag?
Oh, no, because it's sealed in a bag. No, your basmati and your long
Come on,
grain.
I'm a crap housewife. I need guidance.
Why would you put? You shouldn't be eating that stuff either.
Oh, why
Well,
not?
it's full of microplastics.
No, it's not.
It's full of microplastics.
Says who?
That Uncle Ben stuff. It's full of microplastics.
Who says this?
The internet.
The internet?
And they've never been wrong.
No, never. No, microwave rice is the best. It's quick and easy.
I got to admit, it's easy. It is
tasty.
easy. And it is yummy, except for the microplastics. You don't want to be like a turtle inhaling all those microplastics.
Oh, you've made me. But turtles. No,
Turtles
really?
inhale the microplastics that go into the sea.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
well.
yes, you've
Suddenly.
really taken me off on a tangent here. I'm thinking about turtles eating rice and
The turtles aren't eating the rice. No, the turtles are inhaling the microplastics in the sea. Someone throws a straw into the sea, a turtle inhales that straw. Microplastics go within. So when they're making the microwave rice, this is what I heard, the process, the machine, puts microplastics into the rice.
oh, I'm going to have to research this.
Do your research.
I will. I'm going to do a deep dive.
We have other fish to fry, though, because the people, the arbiter of whether you keep your sauce in the pantry or the fridge, Master Foods, have spoken, and they've kept out of this debate for a long, long time. But now they have come out and says Master Foods will always recommend keeping it in the fridge.
Oh, that is good to know. They finally said that's what you need to do. What do they say about Vegemite, though?
Vegemite, it's got a lot of salt in it, but that's not their wheelhouse, by the way. So Master Foods don't own Vegemite, so they keep well away from that. But Vegemite, it's yeast, salt. It's pretty much it's got a half-life of 1,000 years.
Do you know once, though, with my veggie, which I hadn't put in the fridge, I opened it and it was covered in mould.
No.
Yes. And I was surprised.
Someone's double dipped. Someone's put some butter from the sandwiches
yes.
and gone into the Vegemite.
And I never thought about that. That might have even been myself
Probably
making
was, yes.
veggie sandwiches for
Yes.
the kids.
Yes, it definitely would have been you. Yeah.
All these things I'm learning.
That's what Petey said to me. He said, can you have a word to Pussycat? So, if you're going to put Vegemite on toast, don't go the butter into the Vegemite. You can put the Vegemite into the butter. It looks unsightly, but it's not going to contaminate or go off because it's Vegemite.
What about peanut butter? What do you do with peanut butter?
I keep that in the cupboard. You don't put it in the fridge because it gets too stiff. It's got a lot of oil in it.
How are you the arbiter? The Yoda on all of what to put in and out of the fridge.
Well, I've always been I was raised by a mother who use by dates are like a suggestion. I went round to her house just recently and she had American mustard there. And I went, oh, look, Master Foods have released the classic mustard label from when I was a kid. And I'm slathering it on my thing. And then look at the use by date, 1984.
No way.
It's classic mustard from 1984. I said, Mum, this has been around for more than 30 years.
And you were fine though, weren't you? Nothing happened to you?
Well, that's not the point, Jessica.
But I think that is a good point to remember. You were okay.
Yeah, but still, I wouldn't subscribe to eating off foods. I just don't. I don't think it's something we should do.
But perhaps it's about the wording. It's not off. It's just older food. Aged. It's aged mustard.
It's aged mustard.
It's the cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Todd McKenny in for Amanda Keller, and haven't you done a great job today?
I've had fun. I've finally woken up.
You did.
I was a bit bleary-eyed
You were.
this morning.
You did do breakfast radio with Sonia Kruger.
I did for a couple of years.
And you competed against us,
We did, down the corridor in the same studio, too,
Same.
which was weird.
which that station now is completely gone. Mix 106.5 went.
Do you know, I remember, because we were literally, as you know, down the corridor
Yep.
from each other. I remember one day, I don't know if you remember, Sonia Kruger brought her dog, Fergie,
Yes.
which is a little staffy, and she walked down the corridor and weed outside your studio. Do you remember that?
I remember I said to Sonia, that's unacceptable. The dog, fair enough, but you.
Sonia had been training that dog for 6 months.
Yeah. I thought that was interstation rivalry right there.
It was.
That was right there. That radio station has now become KISS, Kyle and Jackie O.
That's right.
So they're not down the corridor anymore, they're upstairs.
Oh, what, in the penthouse?
No, I wouldn't like to think it's
What?
I get a broom and
I bet they do.
whack it up there a bit.
You shut up. Keep the noise down.
Keep the noise down there, you kids. There's something that's been discussed with great length, and I don't know if you've heard about this. It's the palm tree art installation in Wollongong.
in the
Have
Gong.
it's in the main drag of Crown Street. I do like it. I think it's great, but it's a palm tree strapped to a street light pole.
Well, I've just been handed a photo of it. You like it?
Well,
It looks like something being delivered that hasn't been delivered properly.
and I think
it's
that's
stuck.
it's
got caught.
That's the point of it.
Yeah, but what are they saying?
Well,
Is there,
it's about how
it's modern art.
it's modern art.
And what are they saying about it? So what it is a palm tree with a root ball which is wrapped in hessian.
Yep.
So it's being delivered to a property and it's got itself caught on a light pole.
And that's where it's been delivered, I would imagine. And if you look down further into the picture there's another palm tree that's just been strapped to a sandstone block on its side.
So what is the message?
Well, I guess the message is
What does it say to you?
when you order something online or whatever, are you always happy with how it arrives? Have you ever thought, hang on, why is that up on my garage roof?
Where yes, and once they start these drone deliveries, that's
Yep.
going to be a real thing.
This is going to be
You get your palm tree delivered by a drone, you're
Yeah.
probably going to end up with it stuck to your
stuck on the roof.
light.
So we had the Guzman came round the other night. Usman,
Oh,
he delivers the Guzman, which is always good, the Uber Eats guy.
nice.
But the Guzman,
Usman Khawaja.
No, Usman, just Usman.
Oh, just Usman.
Yeah,
right.
it's just
The original Usman.
Yeah, I don't think Usman Khawaja needs to drive for Uber Eats yet.
We don't know.
But anyway, he delivered it at our front door, and my wife said, "Where's the Guzman? Hasn't arrived?" And I went, "Oh, I don't know." And then I looked at my phone and said, "Your food has been delivered," and it was 20 minutes ago.
Oh, so it was cold.
Yeah, he just left. He leaves at the door, but no ding dong.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
What?
It's happened to me a few times.
So this is a thing.
It's a thing. I think they get lazy. I think they get really busy
How hard is it
to ring a door.
bell?
I've had exactly the same conversation. But do you know what? I got delivered to my house. I got home. I was traveling, got home, got from the airport, got to my front gate, and there's these massive boxes, 3 massive boxes on my front porch.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was. It was pool equipment. So it was a creepy crawly pool, the tube that
Yep.
feeds the creepy crawly. It was that. It was a whole stack of pool salts. And it wasn't for me. And it was for like 4 or 5 streets over.
Yeah.
It wasn't my street, wasn't the same number as the house. And I thought, what do I do with that?
Do you have a pool?
I've got a pool, but I've got my own creepy crawly. Like I have a man. I have a man that comes over in a yellow lycra thong.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and a big hat. But so I thought, what do I do with that now? Do I call just to get a picture of that? You can almost taste it, can't you? But then I thought, what do I do with this? It's
What do you
clearly
do?
wrong. But the guy would have had to have got it out of his car, struggled with it to my front porch. I've got a long driveway down to the house.
Yep.
And so I had to then put it in. The address was clearly marked on the package.
Yep.
And then I took it round to the people's house, and they're opening the door with their mouths open going, why is Todd McKenny at my house? It looked like my career was over and I've suddenly become a delivery guy.
I was expecting Usman Khawaja to
Yes,
deliver
I've
it,
got
but
some-
no, it's Todd McKenny.
Some jaded old tap dancer.
he's dropped it. That's Todd McKenny's creepy crawly.
It's my little side hustle, delivery guy, pool equipment delivery guy. So how do they get that stuff wrong? Like,
They don't read.
They don't
That's the thing. And that's
but they just say, oh, place has probably got a pool. I'll just dump all this stuff there.
That's it.
That's just
It's attention to detail, Todd.
So maybe this Wollongong art piece is...
That's it. Well, they were going to remove it. They were going to take it away from Crown Street, but it was going to cost $1 million to remove.
Well, they just need a helicopter to get it and just take it up.
You're an expert in this?
Well, I'm becoming one now. but I think I actually agree with them. I'd be up in arms about that. That just looks...
But it's art.
But what is art? You know, I'm off to Venice in a minute to an art fair.
Yeah.
But I will be outraged at most of the things I see. And everybody at those art fairs, they walk around, and you do it too when you go to you can go, I could do that.
I could do that.
I could do that.
Well, you know, Jackson Pollock, who Blue Pole's painting,
Yes.
Gough Whitlam bought that in 1970-something for $1 million. And everyone blew up deluxe. They said, that is outrageous. What a stupid amount of money to pay on a stupid painting.
Well,
At last count,
yeah,
it was worth $300 million.
But that's got some artistry involved to it. This palm tree stuck to a thing with a bit of sticky tape.
I think it would be hard to do. And maybe your creepy crawly, Todd's creepy crawly.
Yeah, delivery service.
Maybe that was an art installation in itself.
Maybe it was. And maybe me dealing with it was all part of the picture. Maybe I'm on some obscure YouTube channel, lugging it into my car around to the owner's house.
There it is. Wackiest home deliveries.
It's a whole new segment for the show.
Usman Khawaja with the Guzman. Todd McKinney's creepy crawl.
And I could do it in a Hawaiian shirt with maracas and make it a whole big thing. It's a new television show.
It is.
Yeah. I'll co-host it with you, seeing as it was your idea.
I don't know. I think I might be busy.
Ready, everybody, here is some more of Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.
Julie Goodwin in for Amanda Keller today. Something we missed on the show was this story about a woman calling police for mistaking a realistic sex doll for a body. She called the police because this doll was on a beach and it appears to be headless. There's no head.
Yeah. Like, is that how it came?
That's no.
Well, do they?
I'm sure
do
they
you
do.
get headless ones, or does the head come off it?
Isn't the world is terrible if people are ordering that? You know, because one time I went into a sex shop.
Just the one time.
Why I was in there, but I was in there and I was just looking at the array of stuff that they had. But then on the wall there was a sheep, a sex doll sheep.
A sheep?
Yeah, and I went. So at what point are you going from, a doll to the sheep?
At what point are you going from your person to a doll?
Well, exactly. But, I could see, people that might get lonely.
I guess.
You
look at it this way. It'd probably be worse if you mistook a dead body for a sex doll.
That's true.
That could end badly.
And you started having it off with it. Your Honour.
I was going to leave that bit unsaid, but here we are in court again.
Here we are. The lady, and I sort of have a bit of empathy for her as well, because she could see it was definitely the shape of a torso face down and could tell it was a woman's figure. So she's looking at it, and you don't want to go up there and see if it was a real body, because that'd be kind of gross.
Well, like if you, you wouldn't want to get too close to it.
No.
And it looks like, it's on a beach.
It's on a beach.
So it's kind of washed up. Yeah, no, you wouldn't want to see that.
No one wants to see that.
Up close.
3 police officers responded. They were also convinced it was real when they first saw it.
Straight to Scotland Yard with those 3.
And that's the other job about being a copper, isn't it? You have to go and investigate.
You have to. And they thought it was a real body.
And they've gone, hang on, maybe, Harry, you go and have a look.
Ew.
And see what you think of that.
Poke it with a stick and see what happens.
So they would have been relieved. They've gone over there and they've poked it with a stick, as you said, and discovered that it's not indeed. It's just it's a sex doll. But have you ever, I find that as I get older, my short-sightedness gets more and more. So one day I was walking down my street and I thought I saw this massive dog, this big Doberman just sitting on the, and I went, oh my God, look at that side of the dog. And I'm not scared of dogs. I don't really, and I wouldn't usually cross the road, but I thought, that dog, that looks like the Hound of Baskerville, so I'm keeping away from that.
Yeah.
As I get closer, I've crossed the other side of the road. It's a tree stump. 2 tree stumps together, and the optical illusion looked like it was this big Doberman.
You're just like my husband, right? So I wear glasses because I'm not too vain to wear glasses. He's constantly walking around squinting at things. I show him something on my phone. He borrows my glasses in the restaurant so he can read the menu. It's like, come on. It's time, Jonesy.
It's time.
If you're mistaking tree stumps for Doberman and hounds of Baskervilles, it's time for the glasses.
Well, it's funny you say that. I do go and get my eyes checked quite regularly.
Do you though?
And yeah, I do. Just check my macula.
Do you pay attention to what they say?
And they do. Yeah. And the guy said, "What I've got this like astigmatism. So one eye is short and one eye is long.
Right.
So they correct each other.
Is that how it works?
That's what he said. So
but you're seeing tree stump dogs.
This is the eye guy. Yeah. But it was a very effective illusion.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, I can see how you can go through life having very effective illusions.
I was waving at a palm tree thinking that it was a friend of mine.
Do you ever say hello to those car yard dudes?
Inflatable waving guy. No, I go in and buy stuff. Buy all the goods that they have on offer. Not outside a sex shop.
Because you can't see the price.
Hey, everybody, it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.
Liz Ellis is in for Amanda, and this is right in your wheelhouse. I know the netball never made it to the Olympics.
Thank you for bringing that up.
I don't want to rub salt into wounds.
Yes, open wounds.
But you know what? I reckon you would have made it. It would have been a given that you would have got a gold medal. Do you ever think about that?
Yeah, no, I reckon we would have got a gold medal too. So,
Definitely.
yes. And I hate the fact that we are not in the Olympics as much as I love the Olympics.
Sure. And if you were in the Olympics and you won a gold medal, second question, a part of my question is, would you have got an Olympics rings tattoo?
I would have just been a sheep and gone and got an Olympics. I think you can get an Olympics ring tattoo even if you don't win a gold medal. I think if you go to the Olympics, it's enough of an achievement. And like these guys who are off to the Olympics, they're just Adonises. So as if you wouldn't want to stick a 5-ring tattoo on your pecs because they just look good.
I was reading where it actually started, and it went back to 1988, and it was Christopher Jacobs. He started it at the Seoul Olympics. He got the rings tattooed.
Yeah, right. Did he win a gold medal?
I'm not too sure. There's not any other details there, but he just got the tattoo. But then there are other people that were getting tattoos,
yes.
So before they went to the Olympics.
Yes. No, I think you've got to go to the Olympics first. You can't get a pre-Olympics tat before you turn up there because so many things can happen. And what happens if you get your tat and then you don't actually, like, you get injured or something happens and you actually don't go? Like, I think that's a risky play. And like I was a bit superstitious when I was an athlete. So one of the things that I was superstitious about was that if you had to go and do a photo shoot, like when you're the captain, they send you out to do photo shoots with the trophy. So either, the Super Netball trophy or the World Cup trophy. And I had a superstition that if we hadn't won the trophy the last time, then I couldn't touch the trophy until we won it. So, for example, 2007, I was the captain of the Diamonds for the World Cup and we had to do these photo shoots. And because New Zealand had won the 2003 World Cup, I didn't want to touch the trophy until I'd won it, until my team had won it. So the moment you touch it, then it's a bit special, right?
Yes, and it worked.
It worked. We won. So, I mean, the 4 years of hard work and blood, sweat and tears we put in may have played a part.
Sure.
I don't want to, put it all on the superstition. But I would think that getting the tat before you go to the Olympics, it's just tempting fate. Get it. You don't have to win a gold medal, but you do have to actually walk in the door.
Have you got any tattoos?
I do. It's not the Olympic rings. I should have got the Olympic rings with just like a big, those big no entry circle and stripe over the top. I've got a little gecko tattooed on my back.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lizard.
Yes. And why is that? Liz.
Yeah, lizard.
You.
And one of my, a very dear friend of mine, she spent some time working up in northwest Western Australia years ago and got this gecko tattooed, and unfortunately, sadly, she passed away from breast cancer. So a few of us, her sister and her friends, we all got the same tattoo.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it's a really lovely memory. So, my mum wasn't very happy about me getting a tattoo because, I'm 50 and you still care about what your mum thinks, obviously. But she was more understanding when she knew that it was because of Linda and that story as well.
And everyone's got a tattoo now.
I know, it's like, on this show you talk about what gets you ghoulies. It gets my ghoulies that I was an early adopter and now everyone's got tats.
Everyone's got a tattoo. I got a mate that used to be the president of the Hells Angels. And he said, well, hang on now, the barista's more tattooed than I am.
I suspect the Hells Angels were early adopters.
Yeah, they were very early adopters.
Here's my piece of gratuitous advice for aspiring Olympians. Don't get the tats until you've walked in the door at the Olympics and actually competed. Then once you've done, go for your life. Get all the Olympic tats ahoy hoy.
Yeah. Get it on your hoy hoy.